Hello, nieces and niestos. How are you today? Welcome back to the channel. I'm SavingsFashionista, and over here we do mainly things fragrances. And today, you guys, we are here to do my July fragrance haul. So, if you're interested in hearing all about the fail and what I got, please thank you guys. So, none of the fragrances were a fail. So, let's just be clear on that. But the no buy was a fail. I knew like day 3 that it just was not going to happen. So it did not happen, and we are August what 16th, and it didn't happen this month either. But you have to wait until the end of this month or next month, and I'll tell you about the fragrances that I've already purchased. But I've been doing good. I've been doing good. So I didn't do as bad as I could have, you guys. I only have 5 fragrances here, and one of them or 2 of them you already know about if you've been over here. Well, actually 3 of them. So I either did a short or they were in other content. So this is the first fragrance that I ordered, you guys, because once I received my first package from K.I. Lee, the wedding collection, remember I had only got this one in a 10 mil, but once I got it and experienced the Velvet Santal, this is the Velvet Santal, I tend to like that one a little bit more than I like the Silk Santal, which I had in the 50 mil. So I just went ahead and I ordered this because I did not want to miss out just in case it was a sellout. So I got this, and this fragrance has fragrance notes of jasmine petals, tea leaves, white musk, cedar wood, benzoin, and sandalwood. So if you know me, you already know that I'm in this thing with sandalwood, and I have completely been enjoying sandalwood, and I cannot wait to the beginning of fall because I do think that it is just really more befitting. I'll wear it now, but I do think that it's really more befitting to just moderate weather. But I'm totally been enjoying this fragrance the few times that I have worn it and played around with it. So again, this is the Velvet Santal 35 from the wedding collection. All right, the next fragrance, this is something that I did a initial thoughts on. So if you're interested in seeing that video, you can click the card above. And this is from the house of Goldfield and Banks. This is their latest fragrance. This is the Ingenious Ginger. Goldfield and Banks is well known for one of their most popular scents, which is Sunset Hour. And I think Bohemian Lime, it does have a little small fan base as well. But this is Ingenious Ginger, and it is good as well, you guys. It is definitely a ginger forward fragrance that dries down into this beautiful, creamy, comforting sandalwood. This fragrance has fragrance notes of ginger flower, lemon, bergamot, mandarin. It has some magnolia. It has some rose in it. It has cashmere. It has amber and musk, patchouli, and of course sandalwood. So like I said, this starts off as a very bright, citrusy, spicy type of fragrance because it does have that spiciness that ginger sometimes give, and it just mellows down into that musky sandalwood. It is so beautiful, you guys. So if you're interested in hearing my initial thoughts, you could click that card. So again, this is Ingenious Ginger by Goldfield and Banks. All right, the next fragrance I got, you guys, this is something that I discovered while I was in Saks one time shopping for some fragrance, and the SA shared this with me. Actually, she was a Creed liaison, and she was like, I just want you to sample this. And she sampled, gave me a sample of this, and you guys, it was love at first sniff. So she was kind enough to give me like 2 ml decants. Went through it. This is so good. So I went back and I got it. This is Santal Blanc by Van Cleef and Arpels. Now, those of you that know, you know that Van Cleef and Arpels, they are known for their very bougie luxury jewelry line. very beautiful, but they do have fragrances, and this is my first one from this house, and it has fragrance notes of fig, it has mandarin, it has sandalwood, has violet, musk, and some tonka bean. This is so good. This is such a subtle boss girl type of fragrance. You know how you're bossed up, but your who you are, it just exudes. Your presence just puts it out. You don't have to voice it, you just live it, and people can see it. So this is the type of vibe that this fragrance gives me, and I really, really like this fragrance. It is so good. It lasts really long. I have really been enjoying this. I have worn it several times. So again, this is Santal Blanc by Van Cleef and Arpels. So the next fragrance, you guys, is a fragrance that I had been thinking about getting, but I was kind of, after watching some reviews, I was like, this is probably similar to three fragrances that I already have in my collection. But although a fragrance could be similar and it may be a part of that same DNA, they are unique. It's just like, family members. You may resemble each other, you may look alike, but you are your own individual person. So that's the way things are with fragrances a lot. So the next fragrance is from Liquid Imaginaries, and this is Blanche Bete. And I wanted to show you the packaging because I just think it's really nice. The packaging, it comes like in a coffin style, and it has like this little dust bag for it. And this is the fragrance. So again, this is Blanche Bete. You guys, this fragrance, it has notes of milk, ambrette. It has some tuberose, some magnolia, some incense, jasmine, vanilla, musk, tonka bean, and some cacao. You guys, this is a pretty white floral, yet somewhat gourmand, but you definitely get that lactonic note in it. It's a very comforting fragrance, you guys. It puts me in the mind of three fragrances that I currently own in my collection. The first one is BDK's Velvet Tonka. The second one is Killian's Rolling in Love. And the third one is Amour by Kenzo. So this is the second fragrance that I have that I really can smell that creamy milkiness. You definitely get that milk note as you do in Amour by Kenzo. This is such a beautiful fragrance, you guys. This is a first for me. This is my introduction to the house of Liquid Imaginaries. I do want to explore it more, but I don't think that I will blind buy it. I just felt so comfortable with blind buying this, and I was right with what I had saw in reviews and the way it was described. It did put me in the mind, and it can just join the family of those three fragrances that I've already mentioned. So I've been enjoying it so far. So again, this is Blanche Bete by Liquid Imaginaries. So you guys, for the last fragrance, it comes from the house of Van Cleef and Arpels as well. This is probably their top selling fragrance. And after I was impressed with this one in the store as well too, but I was more impressed with the Santal Blanc. But I had been telling myself I wanted to add to my vanilla fragrances, like true vanilla fragrances. I have quite a few fragrances that have that vanilla note, but true vanilla meaning that it's vanilla from the beginning to the end. And this right here, you guys, this is such a beautiful vanilla fragrance. It has fragrance notes of vanilla, chocolate, vanilla orchid. It has tonka bean, bitter almond, mandarin, violet, musk, lychee, and a rose note. So this is a very beautiful fragrance. It is easy, very easy to use as a blender. I blended this with the new Burberry Goddess, and I got so many compliments on that combination that particular day. This is a very beautiful fragrance, you guys. So if you're looking for a pretty, soft, yet very outspoken vanilla that doesn't just give you that gourmand edge, but it gives you this florally pretty fragrance. And I don't think I have a fragrance in my collection that's vanilla with the combination of floral. I don't think I have one that I can just recollect off the top of my head, but this is very beautiful. So I want to give a shout out to my Winter. She's one of my nistas. So hey Winter, when I was talking about the Santal Blanc, she told me how much she loved this fragrance, and I remembered sampling it in the store. So I was like, okay, I need a new vanilla, and I went ahead and ordered it. And again, this is Orchidee Vanille by Van Cleef and Arpels. So you guys, that concludes my fragrance haul for the month of July. Like I said, I did not do as much damage as I could have, but trust and believe the things that have been on my wish list for a while, I have picked up like 2 of those already in the month of August. So thank you guys for coming back. I appreciate you for always showing up and giving me well wishes as well as support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And do not forget, you, yes, you are great. Bye-bye.